Ready whenever you are.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're ready. We good.
Check.
Check.
Turn you got to turn. Oh no, you're on one.
Yeah, I think I turned yours on too. Battery good.
Check. Hello.
Battery dead?
Could be. Which is odd because it said 98. It says 50. 50? Right, let's do it anyway. G'day guys, welcome to another episode of the Ringlovers Podcast. My name's Matt, I'm from Full Tilt Fucking Fun Fitness.
Hi,
I'm with Pinky.
I'm Pinky.
He's not as energetic as me. The ADD is not so strong with this one.
Yeah, definitely not.
So the force is strong with this one, the ADD is not. He understands the way of the Muay Thai, but not the ADHD.
How we doing, bro?
Oh, not bad.
Just got to watch you do some sparring,
Yeah,
which was
pretty
cool.
good actually. It was pretty good. It was fun doing some fucking rounds with Matty Arthur. Love that fella.
Such a good guy, man.
Congratulations to him on his new thing. We were just talking about him, what his gym's doing this year. Seems to be the thing. I think there's a lot of gyms moving or like recreating what they're doing or just building or focusing on building.
Big change. I think a lot of people have, it's like, I think for a lot of people, 2024 as such was a year where people woke up and said, hey, I can actually do what I love and make money.
Yeah.
Instead of just doing what they love.
Man, I mean, fucking, that's something that I really push on everyone. And I know it's not, I know it's not available for everyone straight away. You know, like it takes a fucking, it takes a job. I mean, like you started where you started, we started in the shed and that sort of thing, and you got to build and stuff, but like, you're never going to get there unless you try, like unless you start saying, like I've got to do that at my gym now, Ryan's got a brand that he's trying to build. It's called Southpaw. I've said to him, I'm like, just get me some shit. So I paid for full outfit for me, Beck, Ricky. And I just want to get his brand out there. You know, like it's nothing for me to put his brand on our website. It's nothing for me to let him sponsor me for my fight and sponsor the fight team and stuff and just get his brand out there. But I said to him, I'm like, if you could do this all day, every day, and this is what you want to do, I want to fucking at least try and give you a hand.
For sure.
There's a brand, and a lot of people may know it, Street X. Street X is a brand that a guy called Daniel Bradshaw made. I remember having the conversation with him at the middle of Mac 1 gym before he started the brand. The brand's now fucking huge. Like his brand now will shut down fucking malls in Perth because he'll do a sale. And it'll shut down shit. Like needs cops coming there all the time.
Wow.
Because it's very similar to like like G'd Up and all those like fucking brands that explode. He's got deals with like the West Coast Eagles Footy Club and stuff like. Flew to France just to do a fucking promo video and stuff like that. The dude's doing it. He's heavily involved in MMA and like he came from boxing and stuff like that as well. But all he needed was a fucking dream, bro. And I remember having the conversation with him and going, I want to do this brand thing. I want to do this shirt thing.
Sick.
My dad said, like, we're going to a little, I think they had not a business meeting, like a business function where they went to and got advice. And then after that, he came back and just fucking blew up.
And the thing is, with some people are business people and they're good at the business side of things and that kind of shit. Some people aren't, like myself. So, you know, you almost fumble along, but you can still make it work. And then you get to a point like where I've got to now where I'm like, do you know what? I don't want to fumble anymore.
No, that's right.
Like I'm going to put the stuff in place that I'm making regular money. I know what I'm making and that kind of shit.
Cool. Fucking, I think so it's good to see that everyone's fucking growing anyway. But those rounds then with Matty were good. I haven't sparred with him in a little while actually. Last time I sparred with him and John Wheatra. I got some rounds with him later as well. But it's fun. I like Matty. I like his wife. I like the
Matt and Bex are good couples. Matt and Bex are good couples.
We are. That's all we do. Just all Matt and Bex do. They find Matt's a boy and they find a Beck. They make a good couple. Right? Destiny. But yeah, what's been going on with you, mate? How's your gym going? How's your...
Really good. I'd probably say this is my quietest time of year, I'd say, aside from obviously December where everyone starts checking out really early. I'd say January's one of my quietest times of the year where it's like people start going, oh yeah, New Year's resolutions in February.
They're fun.
So I've got just advertised a special for February, which is $20.25 for the month.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen that.
So 2025. That's a deal. And so
it's salad the fucking century.
Yeah, obviously we did free February last year, and it took off. And now, on the recommendation of people like Sai and Kieran and Andy, like Muay Thai Hour guys, they sort of push the don't give away too much free shit.
Yeah.
Because now I don't do free trials. I do a week trial for $9.95.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And on the business side of that, the positive is I then get your bank details.
Yeah, that's right.
So then your bank details are now already there. It's not a hard task then for you to sign up.
Yeah.
Whereas
you just got to give me the nod.
Yeah, you've just got to go. Boom, you've got to hit membership, buy membership. Boom, done. All your details. Then it makes your life easier to then sign up. To make my life easier.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Yeah, we just had it then, that couple that came in, they're like, oh, how do I sign them up? Take a photo of that.
Yep.
Open up thing because we've got same sort of thing, we've got QR codes up everywhere. So you walk around, you fucking take a photo, boom, QR code, and then you're into that and you're registered. So they've done that now.
Yep.
And what a lot of people do when they first start is they don't go the full way. Like they'll put in their bank details and then they haven't quite decided what they're going to do. That's fine. As soon as you start training, I'll do it from my end anyway.
Yes.
That's how we get them. So in your free trial involves you signing up.
Yes.
You got to sign up because then if you come back just for the one, like we had it the other night where dude come back for a one-off. He'd been training with us ages at the other gym. So he's not a new member.
Yep.
He's been with us forever and he was like, oh, so how do I pay? I might take a photo of that, you put in all his details, and then I do it all for mine.
Yep.
I can just charge, because our internet's been down here.
Yep.
So our thing here hasn't been working. So everyone who comes in, they're like, oh, how can I pay? And I'm like, fuck, sign that up and I'll do a back back entry from the card. But they're bottom.
So my thing where I was sort of struggling, and I just found the setting recently in Glowfox was like something like the February special, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, how do I do this? Do I start the product the day before and say, now sign up to it? But now there's actually a setting where it's like, start the time from the first booking. And those people aren't allowed to book until the 1st of February.
Yeah, okay, right.
So then they'll hit, boom, that starts their month then.
Yeah, cool, I get you.
So same with the week trial.
We do it with like the sports vouchers.
Yep.
So the kids who come in for a sports voucher, same deal, they sign up.
Yep.
They do it all, we pause their membership for however many weeks and then it starts up after that.
Yep.
So we don't forget, they don't forget.
Cool.
And then it's fucking straight in.
Yeah,
I think that's what, I mean, the whole thing is, I would assume that any conversation that us guys have with a bigger gym, it's probably the same sort of thing. Is like all we're doing is the automation is what makes gyms run smooth.
Yes.
The automation for your money and for your sign-ins and sign-ups, that's what makes things flow.
Yep.
And before you get to our sort of level, all you do is fucking Excel spreadsheets and fucking pieces of paper. And I suppose if I can give advice to any gym or anybody who wants to own a gym, get these things into place first.
Yes.
So you're not like us who are fucking around, fumbling around. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it's been fun and super frustrating and I've lost no hair in the fucking thing at all. But it's fucking like, if you get your things sorted at the start, everything's easier.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything's fucking
100%.
easier.
And my biggest thing was, am I going to be making money? Can I afford to be paying $550 a month for
Glowfox? Yeah.
But then you soon realise that you're losing money because you don't have a system in place.
Yes.
And all the missed payments. And coincidentally, this week because I've still got the leftover easy pay people.
Yep.
One missed payment.
Yeah, okay, right.
Whereas I was losing $600-700 a week in missed payments before.
Yeah.
So it's actually the people who have left now easy pay to go to the new system, they're paying now.
Yeah.
They were the ones obviously that weren't paying before.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So it's like, so the people who were actually training were the ones not paying.
Yeah. And it was funny, because we're in the same deal, we did our first thing and it tells you this meant you had 9 unsuccessful payments or whatever.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, fuck, I'm going to have to chase all these things up. So when you go in to try and chase it up, you can't. It's already on a 3 fucking strike sort of system.
Yep.
And then I get my email back, 0 unsuccessful payments. I'm like, fucking sweet.
Yeah, man.
Good on me, mate. Chase it up.
I think since being on this new system, I've had 3 failed payments, 2 of them being the same dude. And that's it, you know what I mean? Like it's fine. And it's like, for me, that's simple.
Yeah.
Like I chase up one dude.
Yeah.
And then he's not going to be able to book because of it. So that's the thing. I actually know who it is then, you know?
Yeah.
So
that's right.
It's
like when I get my email of 9 unsuccessful payments, there's a list of the people who they are.
Yep.
So it's cool. And then they walk in, I'm like, oh, hey buddy, you thinking?
Yeah, so I get the same thing as you. I get that go-cardless thing, same failed payment.
Beautiful.
So yeah, like for me now, I'm still obviously trying to learn the whole system, and I'm lucky I've got Clint helping me. So, you know, like with Glowfox, someone registers on Glowfox. If they don't do anything within the first hour, they get an email, an automatic email, and that explains on how to sign up and stuff like that. Whereas that's the shit where I would have had to fucking inbox everyone going, this is how it is, this is how it is.
Yeah.
And now, you know, I've got an advert up right now. We're in the midst of making a landing page, so like like a website that's not really a website.
Yeah.
So Clint's setting that up at the moment. So then the link from the Instagram ads will be to this site.
Yes.
Then don't inbox me anymore.
Yeah.
It's like they go to the website, boom, go to the website, they put their details, Clint then emails them.
Yeah.
And this is the email he sends, and boom, they jump on the Glowfox, done.
Yeah, killer.
And then he's on commission.
Oh yeah, sweet.
So I pay him 10%, because it's a minimum 6 months membership.
Yeah.
I pay him 10% of 6 months up front.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So whatever happens in the meantime.
Does he have another job?
No, so his whole job, his whole business, his own business is like doing the ghostwriting for companies. So doing their emails for them, doing sales for them, all that's running people's back of house stuff.
Yeah, okay, right.
Yeah. So it's really good, man. Like I'm really proud of him that he's doing something like that, you know?
Yeah, man, that's what it's like. It's the same deal. If I could see the fact that, like, if I could see Ryan just fucking chilling out, doing whatever the fuck he wants because he's fucking shirts and stuff like that, again, that's fucking awesome.
Yep.
You know, it's good, you know.
Yeah, man.
Man, like, I feel that a bit with, you know, like, it's the weirdest thing about our jobs. Like, we're so close to hairdressers and counsellors, it's not even fucking funny.
So true.
You know, the amount of different, like, and I think that's why I fucking love this job, is because you get to, like, you always ends up being friends with your clients.
Yeah.
Always. I don't think there's because I don't think there's anybody here who I'm like, that fucking cunt, I fucking never, you know. Like, everyone's good people.
Yeah.
They usually end up being friends with them.
And because
and then you become a mentor.
And because of how our gym environments are, if they are a dickhead, they usually don't fit in, so they leave. Yeah, they go to one of the gyms, which, you know, we won't say who they are, but they go to the gyms with those people there.
Yeah.
Where egos are flourishing and that kind of stuff. So we're like, and that's really important, where we need to stay like authentically ourselves.
Yep.
And authentically family gyms.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And that's the gyms we associate with too, right?
That's
the people with
yeah.
the same sort of mentality as us.
From, you know, Matt and Matt from bro and stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
cool.
Yeah.
We had our fighter tryouts on Saturday.
Yes.
Flogged them.
Nice.
This week is going to be so much worse. So much worse. I had them do. They did 3.5 Ks. And then if they made it back in time, I got them to turn around and go to the last person and then run back with them. And then they came back. They had 10 minutes of 10 left kicks, 10 right kicks, and then they had to go push the sled once. 10 right, 10 left. Like just swapping over each time. Then they had 15 minutes of clinch. Now you got to remember, like, a lot of these people have never done fucking 5 minutes of clinch.
Yes.
So so there was a lot of tears through that, a lot of tears. Yep. And then we went into body shot kick sparring only. So like, but if it landed, you had a burpee. So like, show me you can block. If you can't block, then you burpee and you're getting tired. And then we did the last round where it was like harder sparring, but I wanted, like, I'm like, try and get him with a body shot.
Yeah.
And then if you get him with a body shot and they have to stop, you make sure they know that they've only got 8 seconds.
Yeah.
So call them out, you know, it's like a little bit of that. This week, they have a major strength and conditioning thing where they do the run, which is 3.5 Ks.
Yep.
And they come back, and it's called the slog. So it's like we do the runs, they come back, they do 100 exercises of one thing, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 33, all the way down to 5, and then they do the run again. So it's like, I think I've written it down. This will be after the podcast, so this will be good. I'll be able to fucking, no one knows what's going on.
Nice.
But let's tell you what I got on. Just fucking real quick, please fucking.
Just while he's looking up this, sorry, we had some technical difficulties with this week's episode, so.
I did, because I'm retarded.
That's, that'll be, man, the thing is we're not tech guys. We're not tech guys.
But also like.
We're busy.
We've also got like, the fact that like now that you uploaded that one too, that was the reason why I fucking half forgot it, because I listened to it.
Oh, no shit.
I was watching it, listening to it. So I'm like, oh yeah, the podcast is out.
Yeah.
You know, like, but then the people who just listened fucking didn't get it. But yeah, so they do the run, they got 100 squats, 90 bicycles, 80 straight punches with hand weights, 70 lunges, 60 leg raises, 50 push-ups, 40 tuck jumps, 30 devil press, 20 medicine ball ups and slams. So you slam the ball and then throw it up as high as you can.
Wow.
And then 5 pull-ups, and then they run again.
Well.
And then after that, they've got tech work.
That sounds really sucky.
Oh, I'm doing it. You know, like
nice.
that was the other thing too. Like, I've got my fight in fucking 7 weeks. I'm no different to you. Like, I'm sort of like, that was my way of doing it. Like I'll be in the trenches with you.
Yep.
You know, like, which is, I've got a lot of younger dudes, a lot like those middle-aged 20s sort of 20s, late 20s, 26, 27-year-old dudes.
Yep.
And it's like the young team that I've got, the teens are easy. I can yell at them and you get the respect out of sheer fear.
Yes, this
I
is
get
true.
so much more out of my guys when I'm training with them.
Oh, for sure.
You know 100%. What I mean? Like, you just get that 100%. Little bit like, oh, we're doing it together sort of thing, I think. So it's good to get back here. But yeah, so I'm going to be fucking dying too. Like, fucking. But yeah, I look forward to it. And then we got one more week after that where they're just going to spar. But I might do it like, I was thinking of a couple of different ways. Sparring for straight, 40 minutes where it's like change every partner every minute.
Yep.
When you hear the bell, find someone new, find someone new, find someone new, find someone
yep.
new. Or I was going to do something like that and then do like, get them all in a circle. All right, you're sparring them, go. So we're all watching. So there's the pressure of everybody else watching.
I like that too.
Like you and you go. You and you go. So there could be 2 people sparring it, like we're in our room, huge circle with everyone in it. You 2 go. It's like you're out, you stay. It could be one cunt's in for fucking ages.
How many rocked up?
26.
Whoa.
26 people came. 26 people all did it. I said that they could all come through. I was just looking for people who quit.
Yeah.
You know, like.
But that's what it's about. That's what trials is about.
Right, yeah, it's all I'm doing is fucking trying to make you quit. And this week, like last week, I wanted to see if you'd quit. This week, I'm trying to make you quit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Last week I'm like, can you get through it? Cool, you can get through it by yourself. Can you do it through with me fucking breathing down your neck?
Yep.
Because that's the flip, like everything in this thing, like it's all fun and games when you're doing it, but there's a time where, fuck man, we're gonna yell at you.
Yeah.
We're gonna be frustrated.
And you've got to be able to deal with that because pressure is pressure, whether it's in a fight or if you can't handle it in the gym, you're not going to handle it in a fight. If someone yells at you in the gym,
put the pressure on you in the gym.
If someone yells at you in the gym and you fall apart, that's when your opponent starts bum rushing you in a fight.
Yeah, that's it. But all right, on to you, my friend.
So I want to bring up, it's a pretty big subject for this week, and I know a lot of people have been talking about it. John Wayne Parr struggling with the tics and stuff. He's been in a hospital a couple of times and they've pretty much just turned him away. Like they monitor his fucking blood pressure for every 30 minutes for 5 or 6 hours and then pretty much just send him on his way. I guess the question that was asked was, how does a fighter know when enough is enough? But I think it sort of comes, I think it's more than that also. It's how you deal with the idea of not being a fighter, which is probably the main thing, like, because he even put out a post this morning saying, thanks for the love, I'm feeling, the symptoms are a lot less because I'm not as stressed about it.
Yeah.
So I think getting that mental game intact, like in control, does help so much. And I did message him and I was chatting to him a little bit and I was like, bro, like, get a psych, get onto that sort of stuff, because the less you're stressed, the less these symptoms will come out, like Tourette's and stuff like that. he said he's been having tics for like 15 years.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's a neurological thing.
Yeah.
And I think the next step of it is the stress side of it, which is where, you know, he's getting the sounds and all that sort of stuff now. I think it's like a big part of it would be maybe not dealing with retirement well.
Yeah.
And, you know, obviously not many people are like me and actually are happy when retirement comes.
Yeah.
So it's sometimes, man, it's a psychologist's job. You need a psychologist to teach you how to be retired.
Yeah, that's right.
And when stress is a big part of it, and man, I hate seeing people struggling like that, you know, like Wayne's an emotional dude, and, you know, everyone looks at him like he's, you know, not necessarily invincible, but he's unbreakable as such, you know, like, and at the end of the day, he's a human like all of us, and he has emotions, and when you've been so powerful, you feel, when the things go a bit shit, you feel the total opposite.
Oh yeah, it's like vulnerability
is exactly
it. You know, like it's like, oh shit.
And everyone's vulnerable.
I'm fucking human.
Yeah.
You know.
So like, you know, I've said it before, and for me it was sad how long he pushed his career on for. But I get it. Like I had the chat with you and Matt before.
Yeah,
like
we're talking about how he just retired and was blessed with Venom.
Yeah.
I watched it, and that was years ago. You know.
Yeah, and you know, I said, I don't like you or Matt after fighting anymore. Yeah. I care about you both. I care about Wayne, you know. And it's like, I do feel that people need to, whether it be a number, whether it be, like, there needs to be something there, there needs to be a finish line. Because when the finish line is in place, I believe it's no different to any other goal. Yeah, you want to get stuff in before that finish line. Yeah. So you know, you might do the extra steps, you might do the extra 1%ers and all that kind of stuff as well. But then once you hit that finish line, you've got to keep the finish line, like, you got to tie it off, put a fucking knot in it, and you're done. You know, like, and
Andre Ward it.
Yeah, for sure, 100%, man.
One thing was I kept cool, see ya. And there is, or like the other one, if you're a Demetrius, like if you're an MMA fan, do you know who Demetrius Johnson is?
Yeah, Mighty Mouse.
Yeah. Fuck, did you see him a couple of weeks ago? Fuck, it was funny.
He's retired now, right?
Yeah, he's retired, like full retired. Like he is so happily retired. Like I think he does a little bit of BJJ.
Yeah.
Competes a little bit in that. Yeah. But like fully retired from getting punched in the head.
Yeah.
It's funny because you see him, he was watching this clip of the current dude who's in his weight division, won his last fight. So he's like, hey man, Demetrius Johnson, come out of retirement, prove to me that you're the boat. He's like, nothing's getting my black ass out of fucking retirement. I know what I've done. Yeah. I know what I've done. Because right as the dude starts talking, he goes, oh, he's not going to call me out, is he? I'm not coming out of retirement. So I'm not coming out, you know, like, like you said, like, and that's happiness in it, you know.
Being comfortable with retirement and knowing, without knowing your next step in life, you never.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it's the most important bit, and you know, I've sent some contacts through to Wayne for like an acupuncture dude, and there's a couple of other guys that are associated with Paul, who's on my podcast this week. Yeah. Send them through to Wayne, like, man, try something, because he said the doctors aren't fucking helping.
You know what could be good for him? The fact that he is trying fucking stand-up comedy. The fact that he's sitting and probably like, I don't know how prepared he was. It's your first time doing comedy, fucking hard. It's fucking hard. It's hit or miss.
I think a lesson was don't be prepared on a phone. Because by the time you scroll, have it on paper.
You go to everyone uses their phone. Everyone gets out their phone. I have.
Or leave it unlocked. Or leave it on.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. My thing is, I have a big thing. I don't give a flying fuck if you paid $10, $2 or nothing to see me. I want to look prepared and I want to look professional. So I don't ever. I reckon there's been in my whole career of doing comedy 3 times where I've got my phone out.
Yep.
And gone, fuck, what was I saying? Cool.
And that man,
usually it's there off to
it was
the
his
side.
first time.
Yeah, that's right.
It was his first time, it's.
But like, what it's going to do is it's going to give him some sort of fucking like something he's got to do with his brain.
Yes.
That isn't just what
something
he's
to
so
aim for.
used to. Yeah,
something he's got to get better at, and something he's got to work on. And
which you never do. You never win in comedy, right?
No, you never.
You're always fucking losing.
Which is what's great about it.
That's right.
Because you're getting up there.
And it's like it's forever a fucking battle.
Yes.
I had my first set since September the other night, and I was like, oh fuck, like.
And what you said to me, bro, that was really good.
Yeah.
Like honestly, that was probably one of the best bits of material.
Yeah. What was it? What was that one about? What was it saying about fucking?
What the fuck was it? But it was fucking
It was
really
in my
good.
recent set. Like it was about Cub. I think it was about Cub, maybe being called Cub.
Swearing.
Oh yeah,
Kids swearing.
Yeah, kids swearing. Yeah, I posted a little clip of that up a couple of months ago.
Sweet.
Yeah. And man, it all like it is just tweaking shit, but it makes my brain work all the time.
Seeing reactions in people in the crowd,
That's right,
watching faces. Okay.
And it is actually a big reason of why I do it is because it's like, old people play Sudoku. It's my Sudoku.
Yeah.
Like I'm constantly thinking about something. I'm having to get my phone out. I'm writing it down.
See, that's me with forward driving and camping and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know whether, because that's the thing, you've got to have something you're interested in.
You've got to have
after Muay Thai or after fighting. So my last weekend, I got to Paul Wakefield.
Yeah.
I've had a puncher since before Northern Territory.
Yeah.
So I got to Paul Wakefield and it was on the rim.
Yeah. Right.
And
don't say that.
So my brain went,
Saucy,
okay, I can put my spare on, but then I've got no spare. So how about I just try and fix this tire?
Yeah.
So
then if it doesn't work, you've got a spare.
Yeah, and then I'm not going to do the rest of my trip because I don't want to be stuck with no spare in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I tried using that slime shit you put in the tire, the green stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't work. By the time I come out of lunch, it was flat again. So I took the tire off. I put a couple of plugs in it. It seemed to be holding. By the time I got to Marion Bay, it was flat again.
Yeah, okay.
Took it off at Marion Bay, put another 3 plugs in it. So I ended up with 5 plugs, 6 plugs in total. One plug went right through the tire.
If you ask me.
So I plugged it 6 times. So ended up with 5 plugs wide in this tear in the tire.
Yeah.
And man, she's still up. I'm replacing it tomorrow.
That's good.
And now I'm kind of wishing I wasn't. Because $520 for 2 new tyres at cost price.
Yeah.
Through my sponsor.
Bada bomb.
Yeah, so like now I've got like plugs hanging up the inside of my. Because I was on the non-repairable site, so they wouldn't do it across the road here because it was on the sidewall, and legally they can't do it because it's not safe.
So it's a legal thing. It's not safe.
So they can't. I can do it. I can have a repair on there. You can have a tyre repaired on the inside on a wall,
but they can't.
They can't legally do it. So
it's like technically if you take your car and you got 4 ball tyres, they're not allowed to let you leave.
Yes. So
it's your duty of care.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and so I end up. My whole trip was based around having this punctured tyre.
Oh yes.
And having to fix it. And that's my thing. My brain works on. How can I fix a problem without stressing about it? So it's cool. That's my next step in life is the whole learning something new with camping and full drive and all that sort of stuff.
The builder, can you fix
that kind of shit?
Yeah, I know
that kind of shit. All right, so from Ringlovers Podcast to Wayne, we wish you all the best, man, and reach out to these guys. I'll put you on to. I can
reach out to me. We'll talk comedy, bro.
Yes, that's another one.
But I've been fucking doing it for a little while. I'll fucking talk you through your sets and have a chat.
Man.
If you want to, bro.
Yeah.
I've never spoke to Wayne Parr in my life, but if you want to talk comedy,
so approachable too.
Fucking message me.
So easy to get a reply out of him. That's great. This is going to be coming out after the fact, but this weekend, 3 young Australians are fighting in Thailand. We've got
Tisland.
Yeah, we got Adam and James on RWS.
Yes.
Which is cool as fuck. And Bailey Collins, what is he on? He's on
meth. No.
Whoa. You know what?
Definitely not.
At the end of the day, he is from the Riff, like from Penrith. So it could be quite Bailey, are you on meth?
This is not an accusation, a question.
It's a question, straight up question.
We're reaching out.
So he's on Max Muay Thai.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So, which is cool, man. Like there's 3 young chargers from Australia, all on the same weekend in Thailand. James is, as we know, man, he's a weapon. He's doing some really cool shit. From the minute he went pro, he's been fighting anyone's.
Yep.
And this weekend fights Ogden Topic, the American, I think, Croatian. I don't want to say which one it is, but...
Who's that? Topic,
yeah.
Yeah,
that's what he's fighting.
No shit.
Yeah, bro, on RWS this weekend. So that's huge. Huge. So, but the thing is, it's like up-and-comer versus the guy who's been around and who's at the twilight of his career, the end of his career. Maybe not the end, but
no,
he's been around.
Yeah.
He's been around. So
he's got his accolades already, sort of thing.
Yeah. So it's amazing. Like this kid though is doing some fucking awesome, and I do want to apologise because he's Serbian Bosnian. So the one that I didn't say, I said Croatian. I'm sorry. I know how political that stuff is. All the former Yugoslavia.
I know nothing about.
I grew up with lots of Serbians.
Yeah, okay, right.
And if you called a Serbian a Croatian, you're probably getting your head slapped in.
Probably not me, but I'm pretty tough.
So, and then we've also got Adam Kelpalit, the Adam Noy from, Adam SRG. He's another one who's Thai boy, Singdam, they call him. He's Thai.
Yeah.
But Aussie Thai.
Yeah.
Like he's been in Australia a long time, and he didn't start as a Muay Thai fighter,
So
fighting.
he's a Tossie.
Yeah, he's a Tossie. 100%.
Tossie black.
He's fighting a Chinaman. So that should be another good one. That's going to be sick. Those 2 boys on RWS this weekend. If you're not on DAZN, get DAZN. You can watch that. Otherwise, watch it free on Facebook with Thai commentary. Also, Bailey Collins fighting on Max. That'll be sick as well. He's another good kid. Really like that boy. So yeah, huge one for the young Aussies. Huge one. Walters will attack
the clones.
Yeah. Obi-Wan. Let's talk about steroids in Muay Thai.
How many guys have you fought with steroids, Pinky?
In Thailand, probably everyone that I fought. Like it's actually...
I want to say I've got at least 3, I reckon.
Yeah.
They haven't passed the sniff test. I look at them like, can you fucking load today?
Yeah. I think there's lots of them, man. Like especially in Thailand because kids don't know what they're taking. The trainers go, yeah, this is what you need to take now.
Yeah.
Or this is an injection to help you recover. Okay. It's anti-inflammatory. I wouldn't even, it's not that kind of steroid. Not to get big, but just more for recovery, you know?
Yeah.
I'd probably say in Thailand, most big name Thais are using them.
Yep.
Are they, when it comes across to one? Absolutely. Are they only calling out a few of them? Absolutely, because they'd rather bump one of them off and let their guys, they look like they care, so the rest of them are getting away with it.
Yeah. Man, it's funny. I get asked all the time. I get asked all the time. If they test.
Yep.
They're like, you get tested, and I'm like, no. I could be fucking roided up the gills.
In IFMA, yes.
Yeah.
In IFMA, in one championship, you
amateur
could.
boxing, they'll test you at state titles, maybe.
Maybe.
Nationals, maybe.
Yes, same. It's a lottery thing, yeah.
It's for everything, yeah. But I don't know how many people they're testing. I don't think they really give a shit. It's this weird thing.
It's to appease the uneducated and make it look like they're doing something.
Yeah.
I don't think they give a shit either.
I think if you're honest, I think if you're a clean athlete, you're clean.
Yes.
And
you have that extra ability to feel proud for doing it clean.
Yeah, that's it. It's like it's totally like we're in a sport of pride. The cheaters who cheat are fucking scum cunts anyway.
Yeah.
The dudes who are doing it right who don't fucking do the roids and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like if you're saying everyone's doing it and it's a fucking thing, look at the roster of RWS. How many people in RWS are fucking roided up, you reckon?
Oh, who knows, man?
You
Look,
know what I
I'd
mean?
probably
It's
say all the top name Thais are.
Yeah. It's like that weird thing where it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, at least with BJJ, you know what you're getting into. Like BJJ, there's no testing and they know it.
Sorry about that.
What's that?
Just dobbing his sister in.
Oh, what
Dibba dobba dindy.
what a
Used to go
dog.
to kindy.
What did you
She
I
swore.
fucking swear all day, bro. Let it roll off your back, bro. Yeah,
She swore.
Well, we didn't hear it, so it doesn't count.
You swore.
You swore.
Did you swear, Bella?
Oh, fuck.
My daughter never swears.
Yeah.
I actually don't believe him at all that she did.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I
No,
got
that's
distracted then.
You know, but roids, I think, is man, it's one of those things, like what you said, like what we were saying with pride. I think if you go your career and you didn't do them, you get to fucking rest well at night.
100%.
You know,
And
if you
that's pretty
don't,
much it, man.
Because they're in everything.
You may get to,
Every
you may
fucking
get
thing.
to fight more regularly or whatever because your body heals and da 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 da.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know you did them.
Yeah.
Or
And
if
then,
you're
like,
a Thai, you don't. But
yeah, or like I don't know how much satisfaction you get from knowing that you know you had an edge.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
Nah, I totally get
It's
that.
not my cup of tea. But hey, I'm all for the enhanced games though. You've heard about the enhanced games?
Yeah.
I'm all for that. I want to see everybody roided
Right
up
up to the gills.
fucking
I
gills.
want to see the weightlifting.
I want to see the shot put in the women. That thing's going as long as the men, I guarantee you.
I want to see their wangs flying around their pants.
There are only
the-
two genders.
'cause
You can
the-
say that now, Trump did it.
Oh, how good, hey? How good. Yeah,
Praise the baby
we won't talk about Elon Musk though.
Oh, well, he was just letting everyone know that from
his heart to theirs.
is everyone out. Everyone from my heart. Yeah, that's funny.
It was such an autistic moment though.
Oh, it was the best moment ever. Just because everyone, man,
'Cause you know what?
fucking
Fuck
life
the
is a
softies.
TV show
Yeah,
right now.
it is.
It is a fucking TV show.
It's all distractions, it's all smoke and
We're literally
mirrors.
watching fucking Donald Trump run the world, which is brilliant. It's fucking hilarious. Meanwhile, and then the funniest thing is and then you got all these fucking high name people talking about the slavery and how it's fucked. Yet meanwhile they're all wearing Nike, which is fucking Nike, and they've got an iPhone. Which is man, we're fucking all involved in it, man. We're all fucking involved. We're all fucking stuck. All right. Just if you can do the less of the stuck shit, then you're laughing.
Yeah.
So two genders, motherfuckers. Sorry, that's what I'm going.
Two genders. I'm all for that. All for that.
Two gender.
How many Ks a day should you run minimum as a Muay Thai fighter?
Man, you don't really need to run far.
No, it's a warm up.
Yeah, it really is a warm up
And
thing.
just getting conditioning in your legs.
Yeah,
I would say, for me, I say 4Ks is a 4Ks is a good warm up run.
Yep.
Where you're still getting some benefits of muscle building and
Man,
conditioning.
ours do 3. Our warm up run from here is 3. The last one at the last joint was 3.
Yeah,
It's
mine
more
was 2.5 most of the time.
I've forever said, I'll make you run because I know you don't fucking like it.
Yeah.
Because I'm in that stage now with this fight. I love running. Every other day of the week, I love running. I hate running when I got to fight.
Yeah.
Because I know I got to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Have to fucking do it.
I think one longer run a week is good.
Yeah.
Whether it be 6 to 10.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
I've always looked at fight time.
I think
your longest run, your longest run should be fight time times 2.
Yep.
So if you're fighting 3 2-minute rounds, you're really fighting 3 3-minute rounds because of the break. So it's 3, so that's 9 minutes.
Yep.
Plus I put 2 minutes each end for getting in, getting out of the ring.
Yep.
So it's at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yep.
So you're running for about 25 minutes.
Yep.
Around 5Ks.
Yep.
If you're doing 5-minute Ks.
Yep.
5K, that's a long run.
Yep.
Where you're but I always like to do one at the start where it's 10 or 15. That's me.
Yeah.
That's
No, I
my
get
thing
that.
where I'm go can't do when you find out you got your fight.
Yeah.
How bad do you run it? Can you run 10? Run 10, think about it, and then when you get back to the end, you'll know if you want that fight or not.
Yeah. Because we used to have a thing with Fight Club back in the day when fight preps were 10 weeks sort of thing a lot of the time because the fight shows were so far apart, they're once every 3 months and stuff.
Yeah.
So it'd be all right, Monday fight preps, and we'd go for this run, and it'd be could be anywhere up to 15 kilometers, but then we'd be doing hill sprint, all part of it, hill sprints and plyometrics and all this shit. It'd go for 3 or 4 hours, and that was the start of every fight prep.
Yeah.
It was cool.
But it was it was that thing it's pretty much what this fighter what this fighter tryouts will be for the dudes on Saturday. For all my fight team who was already in it, it's like, oh, you can't start the year now. Now we're going.
Yeah.
This is the start of the fucking thing, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, funny, I've got a couple of my Thai boxers who are going to switch over and do a bit of boxing this year.
Yep.
So like they're all fucking like, oh, when's the first fight show? So it's like it comes up quicker for them, which is good. Which is good.
Another question was, what's the price for PTs? Like, what do people pay for PTs these days?
Yeah.
So, like I charge $90 for 45 minutes.
Yep.
And other trainers, but the thing is, for me to train other trainers, I charge them $50.
Yeah.
So it's like, it kind of depends on who you are, I guess. But
you sort of like, I look at like, because I'm almost the same. Like my fighters are a little bit cheaper.
Yep. Because
I don't want them doing PTs.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't need to be here.
Yeah.
I'm like, you should be doing or like, I give you more attention in a class, but because you don't need 45 minutes of me looking at you non-stop. You need me 3 minutes for the whole night. You know, just give me a little pointer here, a little pointer, because that's the level that you should be at.
Yes, 100%.
You know, like, you don't need 45, you don't need 9 rounds of pads. You might get 3 rounds of pads before you fight, but you don't need 9 rounds. Like, do you get many people coming to you as PTs going like, oh, can you get me a fight? But they don't want to actually do the classes and the PTs and stuff?
I don't, because I'm, you know, when I cut that off pretty quickly when they start talking about fighting.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
oh, so do I.
To be a fighter, you got to be in a fight team. You got to and that pretty much either they start training normal classes then, or they start.
I get a lot of dudes, and I've still had probably had in my time of doing PTs in Adelaide, I probably had 3 who've stayed with me for a good couple of months while I've continued to say to them, you need to do the classes for me to fight.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, can I just do it? No, you can't, man. Because I need you, I want to watch you do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Not do it with you all the time, you know?
And they need to have, you know, changes in sparring partners.
That's right. Yeah.
They need the training partners.
That's right. My PTs is $70 for 45 minutes, and I do a half hour for 40.
Yep.
I'm in when I moved here, I look at where I am socially, economically.
Yep.
You know, like we live in an area that's like where I live in Parralowie or Salisbury. It's a little bit fucking, and I don't want to use the word poor area, but
no, I get what you mean. It's a different socioeconomic.
Yeah, socially. So I looked and went, okay, cool. Well, I'll do it for 70. I looked back and found one of my old flyers. My first thing was $35 for an hour.
Fuck. I started at 50.
I used to do $35 for an hour out of the shed, out of the gym. And then it went up, and then it's just slowly gone up.
Yeah.
And then...
but the thing is, your time becomes more valuable as well.
That's right, yeah.
It's like, I have less time these days. Yeah. So if people really want to train with me, they'll pay it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, man, we've got Benji and Clint does a couple. We've got Benji, Marguerite's talking about starting to do them.
Yep.
And, you know, the other guys, they charge like $60 for 45 minutes.
Yeah. We've just moved, so Ricky's now a pro. So Ricky is the same as Beck and I.
Yep.
You know, but Bell wanted to do some PTs, a little bit less, kind of the same, a little bit less than us, because they're not at that level where it's like Ricky's part of the conversation when we get fights given to us.
Yes.
Because 2 reasons. The first reason is that she's had a bit of experience, so she knows. Also, just give it to the respect that she's made her level into the pro thing. She's part of the conversation now.
Yep.
With Beck and I. So
because I often bring up I'll say to Panna.
And Trent's the other one. Trent's the other one who's part of my decision. Where I'm like, hey man, what do you reckon of this?
Yeah, because I do the same with Panna or Jason, or I'll go the other day, Ollie, Adelaide Kickboxing, because he's part of our team as well. I was like, oh, what do you think he needs to work on? He goes, next round I'll let you know. That kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
When Jason's not in fight prep, he's he automatically just helps. He's quite a positive help. Panna's more like me. He'll crack the shits.
Yeah, okay.
Jason's quite level-headed and...
Yeah, can find a way to teach you.
Yeah. So, I think PTs, depending on what you want out of them, also what you'd pay. If you're just going to do... I'm going to say to someone, don't come to me for $90 just because you want to hit some pads. Come to me because you want to be ripped apart and learn everything from scratch.
Yeah.
Like that's
I'm on the other thing where I like that too. Like I'll teach you stuff if you want to learn it.
Yeah.
But if you want to learn it and fight, I don't want to do PTs with you. Go on the thing.
Yeah.
But if you want to, if you need someone to fucking chat to and hold pads with and have a fuck around, that's what a lot of my fucking clients are.
Yeah.
I've got a heap of older gentlemen.
I used to.
Who want to hit the pads, who want to fucking have a bit of a yarn, and want to fucking feel good before they go to work in the morning.
Yeah, fair call.
They're my favourite PTs.
Yeah.
Favourite. And then I've got the likes of Cindy who's working towards fighting and stuff like that. So I'll work with her to get her there.
Yep.
But I suppose if you want to fight, I would use your trainer and PTs as a short track to get into a basic point.
Yep.
Okay, cool. He's going to help you with how to punch properly, how to block properly, how to do everything properly.
Yep.
Cool. You got the basics, sweet. Now go get punched by everyone else.
Yes,
That's
for sure.
I'd sort of do it.
And I think like not for me. I like the people who want to make everything perfect. That's what I enjoy. So most of my PTs that I do are either other trainers.
Yep.
Or fighters from other gyms who don't want to tell their trainer they're training.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But it's like, okay, you're still their fighter, so that's on you to keep that. If you want to keep that a secret,
it's yours. But yeah.
But you pay me the good money.
Yeah.
And you go and use that and represent the other gym. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So we'll do one more question. We'll save the other question after that. We'll save for next week. How did today's top Aussie fighters, Muay Thai, stack up against the early 2000s Queensland golden era? John Parr, Pixie, Soren, all those guys. I think it's very different. Those guys were hard. The newer guys aren't necessarily hard.
Yeah.
Technically, everyone looks shit compared to what everyone looked shit back then compared to what everyone looks like now.
Mate, look at the 92 grand final for AFL and look at the 2022 grand final for AFL.
Yeah.
All it is like, man, everything changes.
Yeah.
It looks different. So I think it's hard to say something's better than, I think it's easier to say things are different. And I think it goes to what you put, I like that old school shit where it's a little bit rougher, if that's what you like, and then that's what you like. So I think it's more of a you can't really compare the two.
No, you can't. Stylistically, you go, all right, modern day, 10 times better.
Yeah.
Old school, tougher, probably more likely to win in a fight.
Yeah.
But also, that old school way is guys like George Mann and Max McVicker, those sort of guys, are easily going to make a lot of that generation look shit because they're not going to be able to hit them.
That's right.
They're going to just avoid. They're going to be changing directions. They're going to be doing all that femur stuff that the old school didn't really have, except for Soren.
Yeah.
Soren was the only one who had any sort of IQ back then.
That's right.
They used IQ. A lot of them had it, but they didn't. No one knew how to teach it.
Need to.
Yeah.
It's like everyone was doing that fucking.
You had to be a bit tougher, and Queensland Muay Thai. It's hard. It's hard to even put those two things in the same sentence, like Queensland and Muay Thai. Even back then, it wasn't real Muay Thai, except for people like Soren and Daddy Cool. There wasn't a lot of guys that actually looked like Muay Thai.
Yeah.
They later on, there's a lot more guys that have a Muay Thai style up there now. Like then you got the people, Brody Stalder, those sort of guys, they all came along and they fell in love with the real Muay Thai, even though they were around even back then. I just...
kickbox?
Yeah, I find, it's very much a kickboxing fight sort of style state still for the masses.
Yeah, very much so, yeah.
I believe that the modern day, if you're going to do it like the chess match style, the early 2000s are losing all day of the week.
Yep.
But when you put the...
Crash and bash, tough cunts, they're fucking winning.
Yeah, 100%.
And taking your lunch money.
100%.
Yeah, pays that shit. So that wraps it up today, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. We've got one more question, which we'll leave for next week. We're going to start we're going to start saving up some stuff and spread it out a little bit more. We also, we've sort of discussed how we want to do this for 2025. We want to talk a little bit more about the business side of it, how we run our gyms and what we're doing a little bit more with changing how we run, start discussing that a little bit more in our, not
Wouldn't
just answering
dive
questions.
into like our discussions and shit with promoters as well.
Yeah.
Like how to fucking actually
100%.
How to talk and promote and like talk to a promoter who's they've only got their money or whatever in mind, and you've got your things in mind, and how to almost negotiate properly is fucking something that no one ever really talks about. Everyone just talks about our promoters are cockheads, but you can negotiate and you can work with them. I'm working with two really good promoters now. One's Josh Frank, who's doing Golden Grove, and then the other one's Sam Dwyer, who's doing
good dude,
another show, dude. Really good fucking dudes. Really easy to work with. You know, like I was messaging Sam this morning. I'm trying to get one of my boys matched up, trying to get Trent matched up for a pro fight.
Oh, cool.
This is that. Let me know what information you want, and I'll get it back to you. Cool. No worries. Blah blah. And it's just really fucking easy. He's told me everything about the dude. Fought a couple of years ago. This is it. There's no fucking record of him fighting, but I found out that he fought here. He maybe had an MMA fight, and he's like, oh, no, found out that the MMA fight didn't happen for you. Gave it all to me. Just laid it all on the line.
Cool.
No fucking lies about it.
I like that.
At all. It's not, like, and then we both know that there's the fucking promoters around there. They'll be shifty as fuck. They don't tell you all the information. You got to do the extra thing. So it'd be good. I think we'll touch on that and touch on like dealing with a promoter. I think next week we said we might get Matty on.
Yes.
Because he'll be here. So I surprised Pinky this morning. Obviously, Matt Arthur and Pinky mates from fucking way back. Been mates forever and stuff. And we're the three of us are all mates. So had rounds with Matt this morning. And I told Pinky that I had some rounds with someone. Didn't tell him who it was, but I said, you just got to come down. So Matt was here, so they got to catch up, which is fucking sick.
Yeah, it's cool.
So we've teed it up for him to come down and do my rounds with him next week. And then we'll chuck him on the podcast and fucking have a bit of a chat to him about him, because he's doing some big shit out of peak now. So fucking good chat. Good times.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we'll wrap it there. Thank you very much for listening.
Thanks, guys.
If you came to my decompression session over the weekend, fucking sick. If you didn't, I've got mine's coming.
When's that?
I've got one Sunday after, I think.
Oh, no shit.
So like we'll finish what time do you start?
10 a.m.
9, 10.
It's 10 a.m. So
10. So we'll be finished by fucking 12.
Yeah.
And then I've got my 3:30.
I got the match up sorted. I just forgot to fucking bring that phone that's all in and.
No one needs to know. They can find it another day. Fucking pretty easy as.
All
right, cool. Well, thank you very much for listening. You've all been legends. Thank you for your questions. They were goodies.
Back again next week.
Back here fucking next week, you legends. Fucking peace.
Peace.
See ya. Good times.
Yes.
I like to think about.
Whoa.